Carbon, coming at you with my first video that will be uploaded to my channel. One of the best Call of Duties, dare I say, ever made. Modern Warfare Remastered. First Call of Duty that I ever played, and a game that I still love today. The graphics are astounding, they're beautiful. A lot of the old spots are still there, with the exception of a few that got patched, obviously, that were exploits. They did change a few things, like certain gun sounds, the deagle being the predominant one. But other than that, this series is basically going to be aimed at any new competitive player, anybody that's looking to get into the competitive scene, as far as GVs, UMGs, wagers, tournaments. Backlot's one of the predominant maps that you'll play in the rotation of a best of 3. Usually best of 5 in a finals or semifinals, but with that said, I'm going to get right into it. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and show you a few of the nade spots that you guys could use. I am using the frag times 3, which is banned on both settings, but I'm just doing that. Obviously, I could go ahead and show you guys more nade spots without just being stuck with one nade. Like I said, this will usually get you the first blood if they push these certain areas, which will give your team numbers, allow you guys to set up, get bomb down, and or play defense a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn in on Marines, which is defense on Backlot.
Search and destroy.
There's 3 to 4 different nade spots you could hit on this map. 2 of them being to the direct right of me. The hardest one being on the car to my right. But like I said, you're going to rush right here, this car right here. You want to hop on top of. Basically, you want to try to get to the edge of it as close as possible. You want to pull the nade out, and you want to throw it over this building right here. The main goal being that you want to try to go ahead and blow up the car that I just blew up. Anybody coming from that side of the spawn, cars are going to blow up. Easy 1 to 2 piece, whether you're playing 2s or 3s. The second nade spot is another predominant nade spot. If you're playing 3s or 4s, everybody has a nade. It would be extremely wise to use them to try to get your picks. This right here, this grass, you could see it. Hop on. You don't want to be on the ledge. If you get the good spawn on the far right, you want to go ahead and throw it over this building right here. So you're going to cook it. You're going to throw it over the building, and basically you're going to hit the cut. Basically, anybody that's pushing through that and or trying to push over to get control of A, you're going to kill. Easy first blood again. Give yourself numbers, allow you to play out the rest of the match. A lot of kids on wagers and tournaments will hit those, so obviously be aware of those on defense. And the other nade spot, the 2 pine trees right here, this one and this one, there's a head glitch on the back dumpster that's approximately right there. What you want to do is you want to line up your nade with that spine of the tree. Be careful, there is a pre-nade that does hit here on offense. So you want to take your nade, you want to line it up, and you want to throw it at the spine of the tree. Basically, it will blow up, and the blast radius will knock that person off the head glitch, and also the person that's coming out of that back room right there, and they're trying to push up top. With that said, 3 spots I definitely would wait. If you're playing defense, there's a pre-nade right here, so I just hang back. They do like to pre-stun this as well. And then I definitely would not push through here. You will get naded 9 times out of 10. So with that said, defense, a lot of the times it's easy. It's called defense for a reason. Just play back, play smart, play your numbers. If you get a pick with the nade, they have to plant the bomb, so just outwait the time. I'm going to go ahead and go to offense next and go ahead and show you some of the pre-spots, some of the places that you could go ahead and set up that will give you not only number advantage, but also put you in the same predicament as before. It will allow you to basically get the numbers that you need to be able to win the round, win the wager, win the tournament. So I got a pretty good spawn. Usually one will spawn right here, spawn right here, spawn right here. The last one will spawn right here. The first nade, the most typical nade that you will ever see thrown, is obviously right here, which is going to be to cut, which I might have overthrew a little bit. But basically it's to blow up anyone that's trying to rush up into that building. The second nade, if you actually hop up on this pillar right here, and you hop up right here, you'll see this doorway that I was talking about that you'll get naded off of on defense. And then there's a crack on the back right hand side of that wall. So when I play fours, usually we double nade this. We nade the door, and then we also nade back there. So the one to the door is pretty obvious, but the one to the back, which I'll show you, goes all the way to the back, and we'll get the person that's crawling through the hole. And then the other nade spot that's the most and one of the most crucial nade spots in the game is in between these two panels right here. Basically, you want to stand right about here. Obviously, you rush off spawn, you come right here, you cook the nade, and then you just throw it. And basically what it does is it blows up that car, which is what I was telling you about. If you're throwing the nade on defense over here, wait for that nade to go off. That usually means the person that's coming from that cut's going to push the head glitch, which means you have the easy kill in that situation. So wait for that to blow up. But when you're on offense, any 3 of those nades, actually 4 of those nades, the previous nade that I talked about, door, you'll die usually right off the bat, and the other one that I threw actually came right here. The person that crawls through this hole, usually on defense, because they'll crawl through here and try to get on top of the ladder, that nade will kill them 8 out of 10 times. I've never got a hit marker throwing that nade. But as far as bomb planting, A is the most favored bomb on this map, besides B, depending on whether or not you have numbers. If you were to plant the bomb just towards front door, which usually is possible to do if you have somebody watching your side door, you could watch this bomb from so many different areas. You could watch it from right here. Nobody's going to come from your bottom. You could have somebody watch your right. Best spot to play is top 3. If you have one teammate that's just laying down up there, all they have to do is get up and peek bomb every once in a while. Another spot that is played is if you get up here on this ladder. I could get up on the ladder. It's risky to do, but if you get up on this ladder, you could usually catch the person going through the back. And or the other spot that I personally like to play is back here, just because you're far away enough to be able to catch them. You just pre-fire the bomb. So with that said, guys, there's a lot of good spots to this map, a lot of nice pre-nades to this map, that will give yourselves numbers, that'll give yourselves tactical advantage. Get a first blood. If you're in a 4v3, it's a lot easier to obviously win the round, if your teammates don't get picked as well. One last note, a lot of those pre-nade spots that I showed you guys, people do stun as well. The stuns don't have as far as a radius as the nades, but if you do get caught by a stun, they can obviously nade you after if they didn't waste their pre-nade. So that is one thing to look out for. But after that, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. There's a bunch of videos out there covering a lot of this stuff all the way dating back to when the game first came back, early 2000s. But I hope this is an update. Like I said, this is just one of the many videos to come out. I'm going to try to get 2 videos out today, try to get 2 more out tomorrow, and 2 every day, between obviously me attending college full-time and doing this as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would please, let's try to reach 15-20 likes, as well as subscribe. Like I said, got a bunch of Call of Duty content coming, a lot of other CoD content, Infinite Warfare, same type strats, pre-nades, coming in the future as well. So it's been your boy Carblin. I'm out to the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.